Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to Drop In with ARA. And I hope you guys are doing really well. I know the drop-in's a little bit earlier than usual, so I'm sure a lot of our usual guests are still snoozing. It's freezing, yeah, I'll have you all know. But yeah, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're happy and I hope you're well. So let us just check on the week schedule, but I want to just quickly chat about this last week as well, that we were doing, the shows we were doing. For those of you who haven't watched Jesse's shows yet as well, I want to highly recommend we watch those. The one was Good Morning, Dee. You're awake? One of the few Americans I think must be awake now. Well, I guess you guys don't sleep much. Anyway, so what I was saying was, yeah. So for those of you who haven't watched the Jesse shows yet this week as well, I want to highly recommend you do. On Aquarius Rising Africa, we're going through the dark side of the gateway experience. So although the fundamentals of the gateway experience, in my opinion, are very much intact because it's working with our normal God-given energy and our body as a resonance chamber type thing. But what they've done is really they've used it as the entry point, if you will, for mind control in the system, if you will. Let's just keep it mild in terms of that. So yeah, I want to highly recommend you watch that. Also, or the ones on Solutions and the ones on Aquarius Rising Africa. In fact, on Solutions, we're talking about the rainbow flag, right? Jess was actually doing again the dark side of it. I want to just point this out as well to you guys that I sometimes get a lot of criticism about what we expose because it's we told we delve in evil and stuff like that. That's not really what it's about at all. It's horrific stuff we expose. It's certainly not pleasant for us, but it's very necessary that people actually hear this information. So that's why we put it out there, not to terrorize you guys in any way whatsoever. But I think knowledge is power. And as long as we can know what's going on around us, we can equip ourselves. And in fact, we're going to be talking just a few minutes from now on the Global Awareness Day, which is being launched by one of our amazing guests who's been on this channel as well, Gloria Masters. So she's launching a Global Awareness Day, and we're going to be giving you all the information on that as well. But before we carry on, I want to just put up the schedule for this coming week, just to give you guys the heads up on the shows we're doing. Okay, here we go. Monday again, we've got Bryce with the Emerald Tablets, the usual slot there. On Tuesday, we got Mr. Fox with, I do believe it's week 3 of the organic portals. Guys, if you haven't caught that, it's very, very, very super, super interesting. Morning, everybody. Sola Gracia, DJ Norman. Now, we've got a few more now. Not just you. You look like you've got about 5 or 6. I know all you guys are mostly sleeping out there. So I'll give you a nice surprise when you wake up. How about that? Anyway, okay. What I was saying about the organic portals, very, very, very interesting. When we look at people and their actions, sometimes we don't know how the heck anyone can do such things. But this makes a lot of sense. And it also makes a lot of sense to me as to why these guys are so after the human spirit, our consciousness. It makes a lot of sense. And Mr. Fox on the organic portals explains that really, really well. So if you guys haven't watched the previous 2 interviews with him as well, I suggest you do. It's eye-opening stuff. It really is. And then again on Wednesday, we have Jesse we're going to probably the last week of the Gateway Experience. And that's so interesting. Really, really, really so interesting to know how these guys have manipulated humans and weaponize them through this. And, everything is good and bad. In my opinion, it has a positive and a negative. This is the negative way that they are using it. And then we have, of course, Bryce on Wednesday again, and Thea with the Sophia code. So if there's anything else, I'll let you guys know, and we can catch up during the week then. Anyway, so today we're giving a big shout out to Gloria Masters from New Zealand, who's one of the amazing survivors as well. And right now she is doing a lot in New Zealand and globally in terms of creating awareness for child sex trafficking. And what she's done today, the 16th of June, is the Global Awareness Day in terms of handing your shame back. Because as we know what this is all about, it's really about creating shame in the victims, silencing them, and just making sure that they don't speak. But as we know, there are lots and lots of brave humans. And I think the dodgy ones have been pretty surprised by the tenacity of the human spirit more than anything. And it's people like this that I really, really respect for what they've been through, the healing they've done, and how they've transmuted so much of that pain and really just bringing gifts and awareness into the world right now. So yes, I wonder if Morné can just put up their little video just for you guys to see what it's about.
Hey, we really need your help. We've got a big day approaching Friday, 16th of June. This is not a drill.
We're calling everyone to join us on Friday, the 16th of June for the Global Awareness Day that's in support of a third of us.
That's for the third of us that have experienced some form of child sexual abuse. The numbers are frightening. That's why we're launching this Global Awareness Day.
So what can you do to help on Friday the 16th? Firstly, you can change your frame on Facebook to the one that we'll be providing on our Facebook. Even better, if you want to, you can swap out your profile photo for one that we will be creating.
2, you can go to any of our platforms at Handing the Shame Back and look at the hand signal we are releasing for under 16s to show they are not safe and being abused.
And 3, last but not least, you can make a donation through our website at Handing the Shame Back Foundation. I see you.
I stand beside you.
I believe you. Let's continue in handing the shame back.
Yes, let's hand the shame back. That's for sure. I have to say, I always get such goosebumps when and you see the sun's here. Look. I entertain myself with the weirdest things, don't I? I'm happy to see the sun. I haven't seen it for a few days. But what I was saying, when I see Gloria, who you saw on the video there, wow, it makes me so proud to know that there are people like this that exist in the world. Honestly, she has really, really gone way beyond the call of duty, so to speak, to create awareness in New Zealand and Australia for the atrocities that have been committed there. Not just in America, Europe, Africa. New Zealand and Australia are especially rife with this sort of stuff going on. What she was saying as well is that there's a 700% increase in child trafficking in this past year. That is absolutely astounding. It is absolutely, these are hard-hitting pictures, guys, that we're putting up here today, but man, oh man, look at those just innocent little faces. It's heartbreaking, it really is. And that's what we call to end and at least expose. How far we go in ending this, each and every one of us will do what we can to make it, to put a stop to it. So I want to just ask Morné to put the signal up, the hand signal as well. So this is the hand signal that's being launched, guys. It's pretty simple and very effective. So literally the hand with the thumb and the fingers closing it. So the thumb goes in and the fingers close over the thumb. So that is, so please, I want to ask you all just to go to our Facebook page especially, and where you can find the logo, the little heart logo that we're asking you guys just to put on your Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media platforms you're on. I don't know if Morné has a picture of the logo. Yeah, I might be stretching it now, asking him. But if not, it's on our Facebook page as well as the hand signal. And we're asking you to please just share this hand signal, that kids, especially under 16, when they're in a bad position, that's pretty much what it is. So the more of us who get to know what this is, the easier it's going to be for a lot of people. So we really support that. And as I said, please go and check it out on our Facebook. And I'm going to ask Morné if you can put the link in the chat as well, for our Facebook page and our social media platforms, so that you guys can load the logo on your as your profile and share the hand signal so that it can be reached far and wide. I'm just reading some of the comments here again. Sylvie, good morning. Thank you so much, Vivian. Yes, we're seeing Jessie on Wednesday again. Jessie will be back on the show on Wednesday as well. And guys, by the way, what I wanted to tell you, we were going to start talking about it next week. Jessie, so those of you who've got kids and grandkids, last Sunday of every month for the next couple of weeks, I think it's 4 weeks, Jessie's doing Bible time with the kids on Solutions with Aquarius Rising Africa. So if you've got kids or grandkids, you guys are welcome to join. She'll be doing a little, I don't call it a workshop. I don't think it's a workshop, but really just spending time with families and teaching them what works for her to pray, what Bible verses, stories, bedtimes, etc. I think it's really going to be awesome. And that's for our Patreons. So if you guys want to join that, I know Morné can put the Patreon link up as well, but we can put that up next week. But I just wanted to keep you guys posted on that, because we're going to start advertising that next week. So you, the first to know. Morning, Courtney. Lovely to see you again. Anyway, okay, good. So let me just think. Okay, Father's Day on Sunday. Happy Father's Day, all you daddy-os out there. I hope you get spoiled rotten. I tell you, I miss my dad so much. It's such a wonderful blessing to have a dad, and I'm sure to be a dad as well. So I want to say to you guys, to all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And you know what I've noticed so much more in recent years is fathers, dads who are single dads, who are raising kids on their own. I've actually known, and I had a relationship with one guy who's a single dad of 3 kids. And I want to tell you, he's now a grandpa. But those kids, he did such a sterling job with them, and I will always commend him for that. So to all you dads out there, we know it's not an easy job that you guys have to do in this world. We appreciate you. We love you. And thank you so much, and happy Father's Day. And for those of you who are still interested in doing Spiritual Parenting Month, the SunKidz, we're still having that on for another week. So that's really giving you the SunKidz facilitator training at a hugely discounted rate. We really just want to get as many people in the world, and really what it is about getting kids in tune with their energy. So getting them to understand that the gifts and abilities they have within them, and by tuning into that, they will be in the right place at the right time, and they're able to keep themselves safe purely by just understanding the beautiful aligned power that resides within them as a child of God, because we're all created in the light of God. So when we realize that earlier, the earlier the kids can realize that, the better. It's a beautiful journey. Okie dokie. And then I actually think that's all for me today. Oh, no, it's not. One more thing. You see, I knew. So for those of you who watched our Jessie shows this week as well, you know that I put out a call to a very special veteran who works, I don't want to say works behind the scenes with me, but gives me some very, very, very valuable information. It's his birthday coming up, and we put out a call for anyone who wanted to gift him on his birthday. It was so special. We have received so many gifts. I don't even know what they are right now, for him and his wife, who's also recently been released of her job. We know what happens when these guys start talking, and this is one very, 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 very valuable source of information. What he did say to me was that the only person that he'd heard speak about the same things that he was part of was Jessie. So he identifies completely with what she's saying, and obviously, but has had his experience in this horrific world of the shadowy military world, but has turned his life around and really has just done incredible things. His wife is an absolute angel to him. And it's his birthday this week. It's the first time he's speaking out. He tried when he was about 15. But of course, the people that he trusted completely, as you can imagine, betrayed him to the ultimate. But so slowly but surely, there's just this amazing human being who's got such valuable information and sharing it with us on this platform. And it will come out when it needs to, as and when it will. But in the meantime, if there's anyone else who'd like to gift him on his birthday, we would really, really appreciate that. The links are below. You can either give us a sticker or into our coffee account. I do, and I have given him all the names of the people that have gifted him so long, and they are incredibly, incredibly grateful. And I am so proud to be part of this tribe who gives so generously for people who absolutely need it. So thank you, and not just need it, but totally deserve it. It's such a beautiful journey to be on. And again, on that note, I want to say thank you to all of you. I really appreciate you. And I wish you an amazing weekend, and we shall see you next week. God bless you all, and take good care of yourselves.